Hey y'all, we're back with another episode of Mutual Intentional Love. I'm Takara and this is my husband.
Kylan, what's good, y'all?
And today we are talking about happiness. Happy, happy, happy.
The super simple song is wild.
Happy,
man.
happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, 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 happy.
The parents out there will understand. Any
This
parents
is my
of small
happy
children, you will understand what just happened.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
Yeah, man.
As always. So, babe, how do you stay happy in a relationship on your own? Because I do think we don't gotta bring them up. Well, we could bring them up. But I remember somebody having a whole conversation, somebody being a celebrity, saying that I can't make her happy. She had to find her own way of being happy.
Yeah, and I would very strongly agree with that sentiment, especially considering I feel like it's very important for both individuals to work on building themselves individually, even after entering in a relationship, so that the collective can be stronger.
Yeah.
Because if the individual parts are lacking within themselves, something that the other can't and shouldn't have to have the burden of fixing and building up, it becomes a problem because the relationship becomes skewed into the point where now there's one reliant upon the other for something or another that is really not their responsibility for your self-work and your own self-growth.
Right.
And your happiness is included in that. Because it was recently I talked about how it's important to prioritize your happiness. And it's really imperative that you do so.
Yeah.
And figure out how to cultivate and nurture your own happiness. That's not to say that your partner within your relationship can't help with that, but the entire burden of creating that and making sure it's sustained should not be on them.
Right.
So that's something that really is crucial for a relationship to not only survive but thrive.
I think it's tough, to find that time, because if you're making yourself happy, like your own individual happiness, then most times that's individual time, like time to yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like there's not enough time in the day. How are you supposed to actually work on your relationship, which would be quality time together, and then work, and then children, and just all the things of usually you yourself gets put on the back burner, which is what you just said. Prioritize your happiness. But I guess it doesn't even have to be a daily thing. So that could be a way of
exactly.
prioritizing is by maybe not today, but you will at least make time this week.
Yeah, it really comes down to balance and really making it a priority, because it doesn't have to be a daily thing, and it doesn't even have to be a big thing or a long thing. It's if you have a few moments to yourself, do something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Do something that can bring you genuine joy so that you can show up as your best self.
Yeah.
That you can make sure that if you are feeling a little low, you can bring yourself back up. Know how to self-regulate your own emotions. And that's something I feel like a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah.
And myself included. That there is something that if you become so deeply attached to a person, your emotional state becomes intertwined to where the both of you feed off of each other's energy and react to each other's energy. So if you're feeling low, it's either going to be something within me to tell me, figure out what to do to bring it back up, or my energy level will drop down to where you're at. So it should always be something that you can personally work on before it gets to the point where it's now spilling over and affecting other areas of your life.
Hmm.
And your relationship is included in that. It's a big part of what your life is once you are within a relationship or a marriage or what have you.
And so you're saying find that so that you don't drop down to, like, if somebody else is upset,
Mm-hmm.
find a way to regulate your own emotions so that their emotions don't affect yours. That's what you're saying?
Yes, but I do also want to clarify that's something to be very careful of, and not to say be oblivious and have no compassion or empathy for those other emotions that are important to you. If there's somebody that's important to you, you shouldn't just say, oh, well, you sad, fix it on your own. I'm having a great day.
Right, yeah.
That's not the goal, but you should be able to maintain enough of your own composure to be able to aid with that if they're unable to do so
Without
themselves.
it bringing you down too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and allowing it to be like, as if it's a personal offense to you.
Yeah.
Because it may not be your fault. It may not be
Right.
connected to you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So you shouldn't take it personally. And you should also allow them the grace and space to self-regulate if that's what's needed for them.
Yeah.
Without your interference or without feeling like they're doing something to you by not being as happy as you are in that moment.
It is tough.
It is.
I just remembered a time where, I'm like hype and you're in a mood.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like...
Yeah, it's very difficult because, like, I am not where you're at all the way up here at this moment. I'm all the way down here. It's like, I'm not necessarily trying to drag you down with me. So you have what you're doing, but let me stay over here where I'm at till I can cycle back around and meet you at least in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's wild, man.
Yeah.
You really be hyped up a lot of the time.
Don't blame me.
You know it's true.
This is my happy song.
Right.
Anyways, I feel like we should stick to the short and sweet.
I feel like we should stick to the short and sweet. Just give the people the main bulk of the message. Let them take it in and just sit with it.
Yeah, because that was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I think that applies and you don't have to be married or in a relationship. Like, that applies to all people.
Exactly, all areas of your life that can be applied to.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's in your inner circle. And even those that are not, like your coworkers, something that's more of a forced inner circle.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to be able to
good. Why
work
is it
well
actually
with other
easier
people.
at work?
Because you're forced to get paid.
I know, but is it like a mental, like you need to mentally tell yourself at home, like, you're getting paid life. Like, you're getting, like, like the set of, like, realize the value of what you have. So that way the same way you can control yourself at work, control yourself at home.
Yeah, people feel like that's something that's such a forced thing, that's a required regiment, that they don't want to have that within their home. They want to be at their most comfortable. And sometimes people's most comfortable isn't necessarily reflective of their best self.
Right.
It's purely for comfort, or we can fall back on our lesser and baser human emotions and instincts first. Like, if I don't feel like doing that, I'm not about to do that. Or why should I put forth so much effort for really nothing within their own mind? I was just thinking, like, I love the people that are able to find that balance of that fine line.
Still being genuine and still being professional.
For sure.
Like, they don't have to bottle it all in. They are able to speak their mind, yet not take it too far to where you need to now speak with HR. That's wild for sure. Yeah, so I feel like it's still it's like all the same thing. Like, we're bringing it back home of learning how to regulate your emotions properly.
Yeah, and that's really the thing that's most essential. Be able to regulate your own emotions. Because at the end of the day, the only person you can control is yourself.
Absolutely. Nice.
So yeah, hopefully this message was something that is timely for you and well received, and it's something that you can think about and apply to your own life, your own relationship, or whatever the case or situation may be. So as always, everybody, thanks for joining us. Keep it intentional and support love. Stay well and prosper, everybody. Peace.
Thanks for making it to the end.
And much appreciation for all your support.
If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, comment, all the things.
Across all platforms. And as always, keep it intentional and support love. Stay well and prosper, y'all. Peace.